Hi, I'm Maddie. Have you ever considered how easy it is to break a bone? First things first, bones are brilliant. They provide the rigid support structure for all vertebrates, without which I would look like this. They protect our precious internal organs, and the bone marrow inside our bigger bones produces our red and white blood cells. They're lightweight, allowing us to get around pretty quickly, but strong and hard, allowing us to be, well, strong and hard. That's all thanks to a very clever structure. The outside layer of bones is called the compact layer. It's very dense and filled with columns of osteons, little cylindrical structures that give bone a lot of strength down its length. You can see the same effect with the magic of toilet rolls. So toilet rolls might look thin and flimsy, but put a few together in a similar way to the osteons in your bones, then sure enough, they can support you. But for all their awesomeness, bones can and do break. Just ask Evel Knievel. According to the Guinness Book of Records, he suffered 433 breaks across 35 different bones over his career, spending over 36 months in hospital. So how easy is it to break a bone? Well, that depends on what bone you're trying to break. The human body is born with around 300 bones, but by the time you die, you've only got around 206. Now, that's hopefully not because pieces are just falling off you, but because bones fuse together to become stronger. A baby's skull, for example, is typically made up of about 44 different elements, allowing it to squeeze its way into the world, but by the time it's grown up, many of these have fused together to produce a nice tough skull. On the head. Ooh. The smallest, lightest bone in your body is the stapes, and it forms part of your middle ear structure, transferring sound from your eardrum to the inner ear. The femur, the bone in our upper leg, is our longest and strongest bone. Just like the toilet roll, it's incredibly strong in one direction, supporting our weight as we walk around. When compressed from above or below, it can withstand an incredible 205 megapascals, or around 2,000 kilograms per square centimetre. That's up to 12 times stronger than concrete. I couldn't get hold of a human femur, sadly, but to show this off, I've got the femur from a cow. To test its strength, I'm going to attempt to break it down its length using a sledgehammer. Now that is pretty strong. However, if you try to pull it apart or hit it on the side where it's not supposed to be load bearing, breaks happen a lot more easily. Whoa! So parts of your body that are going to get bashed around in the wrong direction are pretty good candidates for a break. Collarbones, hips, ankles and arms are all quite common. But breaks aren't necessarily a bad thing. In fact, if you've broken a bone, you can rest easy knowing that it may well be harder to break next time. What doesn't kill you quite literally makes you stronger. It's known as Wolff's Law and involves training your bones to anticipate where to be load-bearing. For example, some martial artists will repeatedly punch solid objects to deliberately stress out their bones. All the tiny fractures cause a response of increased bone making and remodelling of support structures to give stronger, denser bones in the way that you stress it. In this case, fists of steel. However, even if you're a blue whale whose jawbone reportedly comes in at over 6 meters long, weighing 680 kilos, no bone is unbreakable. So take care, and we'll see you soon on Earth Unplugged.
In terms of skeletons in my house, I've got a whole horse skeleton, I've got a mole skeleton, an armadillo, an otter, buzzard, and a monkey, and a Chinese water deer skeleton, and 2 sheep skeletons. I do have a lot of skulls, dogs, cats, grey seals, common seals, goats, sheep, wallabies, badgers, otters, foxes, bat, frogs, primates, hedgehogs, rats, mice, shrews. Yeah, that's pretty much the top of my head. I'm Ben Garrett, and I'm a primatologist working in primate evolution, studying